Hi, welcome to my Festa Kev show. I got my friends from Inspire Curiosity today. So why don't you just introduce yourself? Let's start in the top left with you, Ruby.
Hi, my name's Ruby. I am a chapter head for Inspire Curiosity and I lead the Ontario chapter.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Gargi, and I'm one of the co-CEOs for Inspire Curiosity, and I help manage all the classes that we have going and all the fun events we do.
My name is Gisham and I'm the other CEO for Inspire Curiosity. And yeah, I also help with all the administrative work, and me and Gergi work together closely to manage this organization.
Cool. So let's start at the beginning. Why did you start it?
So this organization was first started by our two presidents that when they were in high school, they started this during COVID to provide a way for kids to stay engaged with STEM topics and keep them engaged. And since then, we've really worked to grow it to expand to our 25 locations we have right now. We offer a variety of different STEM classes through our 25 chapters we offer. And over the summer and different events we do a bunch of in-person events as well as other outreach events we do that Ruby can talk about more.
So
Yeah,
tell
so
us a bit about Ruby. Tell us what are you doing? Because I know you mentioned we're teaching STEM classes. So tell me about, what ages that is, type about some of the types of classes you're teaching. Because I'm fascinated by this. This is pretty cool stuff.
so we teach a variety of different classes. It's for grades 3 through 8, but we do sometimes have younger kids or older kids. We have a lot of different STEM type classes. We do engineering challenges. Recently, we had a build a boat activity, or I taught an architecture index card engineering workshop. We also have classes. Some of them are about computer science. We have about medical field. We have just a lot of different variety, and additionally, we do have in-person events as well. Some of our chapter heads are in the areas that they teach virtual classes for, so they're able to host in-person events. And we have fundraising as well. Um, we also have online panels that we host sometimes with some of our supporters and our sponsors. So we do have a variety of things, but as Grishma will tell you later, we are hoping to expand and do more.
So how do you find people who are qualified to teach all these classes? Because you got a pretty diverse group of classes.
So I could
Yeah,
talk about, sorry, I could start and then you could add on.
Mhm.
So most of our volunteers we have who are signed up, but a lot of the volunteers we currently have are also people who've gone through the process. So we have a lot of student teachers who started off learning through our program and now they've grown out of our program and they're able to give back to the community and teach the classes they've taught. So that's a great way as they've been through all our classes. They know how we like to teach all the interactive modules and games we like to interact with within our curriculum, so they're able to carry that forward.
That's amazing. So you mentioned build a boat. Is that what you mentioned? I think it's right.
yeah.
So now if I'm online and I want to do that with you, do they have to go out and buy supplies? Like, is that a challenge to make sure everyone has the supplies they need?
So we all of our engineering challenges are based on household materials like paper or the Build-A-Boat is made from paper, and we do recommend that the kids have something small to test their boats with. But
Mhm.
again, that can be really anything, and we encourage them to be creative and innovative.
And to add on to Ruby, like we always make sure that our challenges include household materials, but by any chance if students aren't able to have access to those materials, we always like introducing them to online resources and online platforms in which they can sort of model the challenge online through an interactive 3D model so that they could also have the same experience even if they don't have access to those materials at home.
So are you all currently teaching classes?
I
So
am.
yeah, I also do for our India chapter, and me and Gargi before becoming co-CEOs, we used to teach Northern New Jersey classes.
Yep. So how did you find Ruby? Because you're in Ontario?
Yeah, I'm from New Jersey, but
Okay. I
I
was
just
like, how'd you find Ruby all the way in Ontario? So it's cool.
yeah, but I
You teaching
do.
classes, Ruby?
Yeah, I teach with my co-chapter head who is actually in Ontario, so that's how we host our in-person events there.
Okay. Tell me about the experience, Ruby. It must be really cool to teach them simple making a boat out of paper and then the kids holding up, woohoo, I did it. That has to be really, really cool.
Yeah, it's honestly such a great experience. Compared to Gargi and Grishma, I'm more or less new to the organization, but it's honestly just been such a great experience. I love seeing how the kids are um so invested into what we're doing and they're so engaged and at the end of their classes they're always so happy and they say thank you and they just show me their projects and it's so wonderful to see how they're so impacted by our STEM lessons and they just always want to learn more. They ask me about resources that they can have and just how they can be more involved.
But I was just smiling when you told me how people go from being a student to being a teacher. When I heard that, I'm like, this is a winning program because that would not happen if this wasn't an amazing program. Plain and simple, people want to do that. So it's got to be cool to, to be on the other side. Like, I remember building that and seeing the same woohoo, that we did it too. So, all right, crystal ball time. What are we hoping to accomplish in the future? We're going to expand the idea?
Yeah, so we are looking to expand. So there are a couple of things that we have in mind for the future. One is that we definitely want to host like more in-person outreaches to impact a bigger audience, and we want to conduct those outreaches, especially in under-resourced communities where they might not have access to this education, and we want to give them an opportunity to kind of like get a look into like the science field and see like if this might be something that they would want to do when they like grow up or in college. And we definitely want to just give people more exposure. We also want to develop a more comprehensive online platform for our curriculum so that more people can access it online. And like I'm sure we mentioned, all of our curriculum is free. So if we're giving people this like opportunity and this resource, we want it to be able to expand to more people so that people can get use out of this. And we also just want to kind of connect with more educators around the globe just to begin more chapters and have them contribute to our curriculum because we think that it's like if we invite educators and connect with them, we'll definitely get a new perspective on the curriculum that we're like teaching, and we just want more and more like we just want more and more people as we can to like help this cause and sort of just contribute and yeah, sort of like contribute and make an impact.
So let's talk a little bit about funding. I imagine we could use some money. So if someone wants to make a monetary donation, how would they do that?
We usually donate. We sometimes we do fundraisers around the holidays to like help give back to the community. We usually connect these donations through Venmo. They'll Venmo like our Inspire Curiosity. We have our separate funds, so they'll Venmo us, and then through that we've been able to make donations to like hospitals and use them to buy our supplies for our in-person outreaches we do at like libraries and stuff.
Yep. So hopefully we can do some more in person and expand that into other areas. Because
Yeah.
for some people, they want that. They want to come and do it with you, just it feels safer out there. Like, am I doing it right? Type of versus being at home and stuff. So I'd imagine that would be nice to be able to get more people across the country doing that. So what's the best way to reach out if people want to learn more about the cause?
If people want to learn more, we have our website, inspirecuriosity.org. We should be pretty easy to find, and they can definitely reach out through email to us if they want to learn more information. And all of our sign-ups should be on our website if anyone wants to sign up.
Awesome.
And
I
we're
appreciate
always looking for new volunteers, so we'd love to have anyone.
more volunteers. That's key. I appreciate y'all taking time to come on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so much for
Thank
having
you.
us.